The soft clatter of silverware and gentle hum of conversation filled the cozy restaurant as Sarah adjusted her newborn daughter against her chest. The baby had been sleeping peacefully in her carrier just moments before, but now tiny whimpers escaped her rosebud lips, growing more insistent by the second. Sarah's heart recognized the familiar hunger cues immediately. Her daughter's small fists clenched and unclenched, her head turning instinctively toward her mother's warmth. Without hesitation, Sarah began to discreetly position her baby for nursing, her movements practiced and natural after weeks of motherhood. That's when her husband Mark leaned close, his breath warm against her ear as he whispered words that would shatter her peaceful moment. "Can't you wait to go to the bathroom?" This is embarrassing. The words hit Sarah like ice water. She felt her cheeks flush as she looked into Mark's eyes, searching for understanding but finding only discomfort and what seemed like shame. Her baby continued to fuss, tiny cries growing more desperate as hunger took hold. "She needs to eat now," Sarah whispered back, her voice trembling slightly. "Babies can't wait when they're hungry." But Mark's expression didn't soften. Instead, he gave her a look that made her stomach twist, a mixture of disapproval and embarrassment that cut deeper than any sharp word. The other diners seemed oblivious to their quiet tension, but Sarah suddenly felt exposed and judged by the very person who should have been her strongest supporter. The drive home was thick with unspoken tension, their baby finally content and sleeping in her car seat. But once they crossed the threshold of their home, the argument erupted like a dam bursting. "It made me uncomfortable," Mark said, his voice rising. "I don't want you showing yourself off to others like that." Sarah felt her heart breaking. "Showing myself off?" she repeated, her voice cracking with hurt and disbelief. "I was feeding our daughter, our hungry baby. There was nothing inappropriate about it." "You're overreacting to a simple request," Mark countered, his tone dismissive in a way that made Sarah's chest tighten with frustration and pain. Standing there in their living room, holding their sleeping baby, Sarah felt more alone than she ever had in their marriage. She was simply trying to be the mother their child needed, responsive, nurturing, putting their baby's needs first. Yet the man who had promised to support her through everything was making her feel ashamed of one of the most natural acts of motherhood. The silence that followed was deafening, filled with unspoken questions about support, understanding, and what it truly means to be partners in parenting. What do you think? How would you feel in this situation? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below.